welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Amy. I filmed my very first room tour on the channel back in February of this year, and since then a lot has been changed and a lot has been moved about, so I thought there was no better way than to dive back in and do an updated room tour for you all. I'll be going through this room that I'm currently in just now, which is my bedroom, as well as the room upstairs in our house where the rabbits are, which is basically where I keep my clothes. So without further ado, let's jump in. As just any other room tour, we're going to start outside the door. So when you walk in, this is the kind of view that you're met with a very squeaky door. I've had my bedroom in so many different layouts, but I think having it this way is actually probably one of my favourites. I've also went into a bit of detail about everything being moved about. So my desk and everything now is down here, which I actually quite like having this down here. Never really thought I would have. Coming into the room, I just have this wee hanging ornament. I believe I got this when I was in Birmingham. Me and my mum went to the markets. Then coming to the left, you have my Calyx unit. Coming up to the top, this is kind of what we have going on. I have these hanging planters. These are from Umbra, and then inside of them I got all these flowers from Denelm. They're all fake, and I change these up every so often, so these are very much kind of like spring summer ones. And here, and yeah, as I said, all these are from Denelm, and I just kind of stick them all in, and I just feel like it adds a little bit something extra. I am not a minimal person. I like having my walls with stuff on it. I'm not a big fan of an empty space, so I think definitely this just added a little bit of something just to kind of fill up the rest of the wall. We then have this calendar. This, I think I got from Primark probably about 7 or 8 years ago. It is all scuffed, it's all like kind of damaged now and everything, but still kept it because it's just handy to have. I got this wee marble dish, I believe, from Amazon. I have this wee green leaves and fig room spray, which is also from Primark. A wee cat, which is also from Primark, and I bought this from Amazon. It's just a humidifier, which helps, but the cable and everything isn't plugged in just now, so it just sits up here whenever I'm not using it. We then have a candle. Can't remember what brand this is from, but this candle smells absolutely amazing. Coming down to the next little cube, I guess these are going to be referred to it as, I have this tray from Primark. We've got a nice Yankee candle, which is the Pink Sands one, and it honestly, again, it smells amazing. I have used this a lot. Yeah, it's had its fair use out of it. And then this wee planter we have from IKEA, and then the plant that's inside it again is fake and it's also from IKEA. I can't keep plants alive basically to save myself, besides ones that I've been using in work, and I'm very proud of that. So maybe we'll add some in the future, but as for just now, yeah, in my room, fake plants. Now the next one is, I'm going to kind of cover this up with a photo of my wee cousins in it, and I'd rather obviously not show their faces. So we have this photo frame, which is from, I believe, I can't actually remember the name. I want to say it's a range from Impressions, but again, as I said, I'll leave it and everything linked down below. We then have this neon sheep weed diffuser. This actually doesn't have this in it anymore. I just have used these because they're handy to have, and used them up, and then just put another scent, so the refillable ones in. Then we have this little, it's supposed to be a ring holder. This is from Paper Chase. I got this years ago. But yeah, it's the cutest little decoration. I do really like elephants. Next one down, we just have a lot of random stuff. I could not tell you where this is from. It's probably either from the range or B&M. This candle, again, is probably either from one of those places, but it is very gross and hardly ever used. This is another range by Umbra. This is one of their, I think it's the Prisma ranges, I believe it's called. And then there's just a photo of my dog that sadly passed away a good couple of years ago now. Over in this one we have a plant. Majority of the decor plants and everything that I buy are either from the range or B&M. It's just an easy place to get to. In the back we have this decoration, which I actually need to fix because it's fallen down. But this was just a keychain that I got for me and my friend when we were about to go on our holiday. We then have this bookend, which just keeps up my photo books. Now I've ordered quite a lot of photo books over the years. All of these are from Photobox. There is definitely cheaper ways to do it, but I just quite like how their ones look, and you can just have like a lot of photos in here. So I've got like one for kind of each like major thing. So I've got one of my holiday from Tenerife, pictures of me and my best friend. Then coming down to these ones, we have another plant pot, which I believe is from B&M. We then have a letter A, which I believe is from the range that I got years and years and years ago. And then we have this wee marble photo stand, which I believe is either from Primark or B&M, with a Polaroid of my dog Finn. And then we have 2 dogs just now, but that's a picture of him in it. And then last one, we have a couple of books. These books are the After series. I believe there's also To All the Boys I've Loved Before and amongst them. And then we have Did You Mean Wildfire. I have the Icebreaker book in my underneath my bed just now, because that's the current book that I'm reading, which I've been reading for a very long time. Then have another photo frame as the rest. We have 2 Polaroid pictures of the Sydney Harbour Bridge, and then also the Hollywood Tower Hotel in Orlando, Florida. Australia and Florida, 2 of my favourite places in the entire world, so it's very nice just to have them there. Next is the storage boxes. It's on the very bottom. These are the ones that are made by IKEA. I don't believe they do these anymore, but I'll try and find one that's similar. But I liked how these weren't canvas or like material, they're just kind of like hard plastic, if that makes sense. I stuck some wallpaper in front of these just so you couldn't see what was inside of them, because it's an easy way just to store everything in here. Obviously they're from the same range, so they fit perfectly. Inside this one is kind of my cleaning box, so I have a bunch of stuff in here. There's like room sprays, lint rollers, candles, so like saying like the refillable reed diffusers, got wax melts and everything at the bottom. I think I've got a hand cream in there somewhere as well, and just some candle wick stuff. This is one of those wee things you scoop your like rug with and it gets to the dog hair, because having a dog which slightly sheds and then having a black Labrador that sheds like no one's business is hard to keep on top of, so it's easy to have in there. And then in here is just literally random stuff. This is like my hoarder box. It started off as dog stuff, but it's kind of accumulated a bunch of other things. So I got my dog's jumper, his like wee backpack thing that I use if we're like going out to the beach or like on like a big walk or something, and then just a whole bunch of random things. Over here is my bed. Down at the side I have my dog's stuffed animals as well as his dog bed. Everything, pretty much majority of this is from Primark. I don't exactly remember where the bedding's from, but this throw's from Primark, the cushions are from Primark, this cushion's from Dunelm, this is also Primark. These ones I think I said already, and these are from Disney. Above there I just have this shelf as well. So I have these plants and the plant pots from IKEA. These little wooden, there's an A there and a 21 there. These were little table centerpieces for my 21st birthday party. I have also this glass up there from the 21st, as well as an elephant succulent from Primark. This photo frame I believe was from Nulik, and now inside it I've got a photo from Walt Disney World. And then also this wee photo stand with some canvases that I painted, a wooden 21, as well as a wee bottle of Prosecco, and inside there is a 21st like kind of shot glass that I got. I have this lamp that's from Mano Mano, then my bed and headboard. There honestly isn't too much in here, to be fair. There's this elephant succulent plant, I believe it's from Primark. This photo frame with a picture of my dog in it. My phone usually just sits here. I have this rituals candle as well as a mug with a succulent in it, and then on the bottom there is another succulent there and a wee tea light holder. Inside there I just have all of my random tech stuff, so like a lot of cables, extension cords, plugs, wires, stuff like that, just for charging phone, iPad, laptop, everything pretty much is in there. In this basket next to there, I have my blankets and everything, as well as a little plush collection that seems to be going on here. I have just recently switched out these prints. If you watch my previous room tour, you'll see what used to be in here, but I recently switched these out and I'm obsessed. These prints, and as well as the frames, are all from Decenia. I'll leave a link down to them down below. It's not sponsored or anything, but yeah, switch these out and put these ones, and I think they just go perfectly together. And then we have the newest I say the newest addition to the room, it's really not, it's just new to this room, is my desk. Currently underneath here really isn't what it usually looks like. I usually have a lot more space, but I have my leopard gecko's enclosure. He recently passed away, so I've kind of got his enclosure sitting there because we really had nowhere else to put it. This is kind of just chilling in here until I find the time to put it on for sale and sell it. Next to there we just have these 2 file organisers. These are from IKEA. In here I just keep my notebooks as well as my calendar, my kind of diary and everything in there. And then on the other side down there is my bin. This chair I believe is also from Mano Mano. The rug on top of it is one from Primark, which my dog usually quite likes to lie on, hence why it's all kind of scratched, because he likes to scratch it all up. As I said, the plug socket situation in this room is not ideal, so I just have this extended cable that is kind of mounted onto here, as well as this to be hooked. Just if I have extra long cables, it's easy just to kind of hook it over and it doesn't mess up the floor or anything like that. So again, nice and handy to have. Coming up to the desk, I have my water bottles. I always tend to have a water bottle sitting in here. On my makeup brushes, which I desperately need to go through and probably get rid of a bunch of these because it's actually ridiculous now. As well as clean them all, so that's a task I need to do at some point. I have 2 little coasters. I believe the coasters are probably again from the usual places like B&M. This little candle is one that I got given as a gift about 5 years ago, and I have never been able to bring myself to burn that, so it just sits here as a wee kind of decor piece. This little trinket bowl is from Primark. It kind of came in a separate set from the flower plate that was over there in the Calyx unit. This tabletop is the Alex one. I just felt like the desk was really big, but I needed a little bit of extra storage. So just added this on, I think a couple of weeks after getting the desk. Inside this drawer is just extra makeup. So we have like bronzers, blush, powders, concealers, highlighters, everything kind of face base in here. The desk is the Malm desk. It is currently a bit chipped. I accidentally spilled nail glue on here, which I'm really annoyed about because I was desperate to get a tabletop for here and I never done it. Over on this side we have my mirror that I believe is from Amazon. I have this frame that I got from Primark, and inside of it I just stuck a card that my mum gave me for my 22nd birthday. And then we have another reed diffuser, which again doesn't have the same scent that it says, but it's there. Inside this drawer is kind of my stationery galore drawer. In here is quite ridiculous. I have kind of all my kind of just like normal writing pens in here. I've got all my nice ones on top, but it does go down quite deep, as well as just any other pens. I have all my coloured pens here, highlighters with a whole ton of highlighters, and then whiteboard pens, chalk pens and Sharpies down at the side. Coming in to the drawers, these are really not organised but with the best of its abilities, but I just have all of my zebra markers here. Down in this gap I just have my lighters for my candles, so there's 2 of them down there. But yeah, I have all of my zebra markers as well as extra stationery bits, so a ruler, glue sticks. These are these wee glue tape pens which are so handy. But I have a glue stick there as well, and then just Tipp-Ex. In the back's a bunch of post-it notes. Here I have all my phone cases, and then this one is kind of just random stuff. Yeah, again, this is not covered. I just have one of my Bath & Body Works body sprays here. I have a box with batteries. It really needs refilling. I have my folder which has all my Disney information for me leaving, so I just keep it here so I know where it is. In the back I have this wee box. All of these are from Primark. They're just like fold and collapse, which are quite handy. I have all of my kind of label makers and stuff like that. I have my label makers and all the refillable packs in there. In the back, that's like DIY stuff that I have. I have a DS case in there, and I think that's it. Probably a couple of extra notebooks and stuff just lying about in there. Top one, I have a bunch of wax melts and a wee extra Febreze plug-in. I have a Polaroid book that has extra Polaroid photos. This is my glasses case, which has like sunglasses, my old glasses, my new glasses, blue light glasses, and just extra random ones that didn't have a prescription. And then in the very back is a box that has like all my documents and information. And at the side of this unit I have this wee pinboard which I've just stuck on here with command strips. I have this ultrasound. It's honestly so silly, but I have this ultrasound card that I got when I found out I was getting my dog. So it's literally a wee sonogram because I've always referred to him as my child and my baby. So there's a wee ultrasound with a wee dog on it, and then the year that we got him, which was 2022, and then a wee picture of him at the side. And then I have this wee hook again, and it just kind of has wee knick-knack stuff. So I've got my 18th birthday sign, a wee butterfly one there, and just a wee little sign that says you have what it takes. And then at the top, this planter, I believe it's from Primark. The plants, again, is the elm. The photo frame is the same ones we've had before, with this print that I got from Etsy. If I can remember where I got this from, I'll have a look through it, but I'll leave her Etsy shop down below because she did really good, nice prints. And I just picked this wee pink floral one We then have a strawberry daiquiri candle, which is from Primark, which, as obviously the name of it, smells just like a strawberry daiquiri, which is lovely. It's very nice. This unit houses most of my makeup, but not all the drawers of makeup, but most of them are. The top one is kind of extra tech stuff, so I have like my laptop covers. At the top I have kind of iPad screen protectors and laptop screen protectors. I have this mat that I bring out whenever I've got my laptop out, as well as a wee extra mouse in case I want to do that, and then a keyboard for my iPad if I ever wanted to use that as well. Extra kind of miscellaneous drawer as well. And here are all my lip products. Yeah, not too interesting, but they're all there. This one again just houses most kind of face stuff, so I've got like kind of primers, eyebrow stuff, mascara, setting sprays, eyeliners, lash stuff, foundations, creams, everything like that. Next one is all skincare, which definitely needs reorganising. And then we have this drawer which has like palettes, and then travel cases and stuff as well, and also some face cloths and stuff. And then the bottom one is like my kind of tech drawer for in here, so it has my iPad, extra iPad case, my laptop, and then all of my laptop cases because I have a lot, and then my Lenovo laptop. The last part of my room isn't as in full view as what it used to be, but this is my lovely Polaroid wall, which I am and forever will be obsessed with. I used to watch this girl on YouTube, and she had like a background picture, and I believe it looked as if it wasn't Polaroid pictures, but they looked like Polaroid pictures, and it made the wall look so nice. So I thought, and I started looking into things, and I thought that's actually a really good idea. And I thought, why not do a wall of like my favourite TV shows and favourite movies. So that's exactly what I've done. All these I got in black and white, but all of these are from Photobox. I went online again to do some new ones. I ordered some new ones to kind of update this, and when they came they were really different to the ones that I have. They were bigger. I think they were also wider as well, and the kind of shine on them was a bit different as well. So I haven't updated this in a very long time. A lot of these TV shows aren't really TV shows that I watch anymore. So I would definitely need to update this at some point, but just don't really see the point to do that now. So yeah, we have lots in here. This probably did cost me quite a lot of money to do. There's probably a cheaper way of doing it, but I just went onto Photobox and got these Polaroid retro prints, and just got all of these. So there's some from like Full House, After, there's a couple from Outer Banks, Friends, Boy Meets World, High School Musical, Girl Meets World. Now that you've seen this room, we're going to jump upstairs. Now this room is predominantly now the bunny's room. In this room I keep a lot of kind of hair stuff. I have all my clothes, as well as like toiletries, tech stuff, just extra things. But in here we just have my heatless curlers, my actual curlers. I have a couple of extra scrunchies in here as well, hairspray, dry shampoo, like clips and headbands and everything like that as well for when I curl my hair. My hair dryer and my other hairbrush is usually in here, but that is currently in a bag somewhere getting ready for me to leave for going away. Down here is kind of camera stuff. So panning over here, we just have the windowsill and everything like that. So we've got two wee cycling pants. You can't see the other one because it's behind the curtain. Two wee cycling pants are from B&M. These tea light holders are also, I believe, from B&M. The photo frames are from George at Asda. They are quite a good couple of years old, so I don't think they have these anymore. And then this print I got given for my 18th birthday. Coming down, we kind of have rabbit stuff, so excuse the probably hair that you're about to see. We have their wee air purifier. This honestly does work wonders. Behind here I kind of have like all my camera equipment because it just fitted there the best. So I have my tripod, ring light, I think I have a microphone stand and everything there as well. Coming over here I have this little phone stand. Got this from Amazon. It's the Goodman's range. We have a candle in the back, another coaster with a reed diffuser on it, and then this little pig succulent that I got from Primark. But this here is the mirror. This is the one from IKEA, and then the lights and the bulbs on either edge are also from IKEA. In this corner is just a bunch of my perfume. I have a body spray there, as well as all my Bath and Body Works body sprays. In the very back I have all the kind of after sun cream, tanning, kind of healthcare stuff. tattoo supplies. This is all like shaving products, hand creams, more body sprays. These ones I got from TikTok shop, and these smell amazing. I think these pretty much went viral in there. Coming in to the next drawer again is just more beauty stuff. This is more kind of like body stuff. Bottom drawer is the rabbit drawer. But yeah, they've kind of got all their kind of wee supplies and everything down in here, like treats and stuff, brushes. That's like a wee bottle of kind of cleaning supplies, so it's a vinegar and water solution. Coming into this drawer, this is all tech stuff, which again is quite excessive. Coming into this drawer is a lot of kind of notebooks. A lot of these notebooks I haven't really used as of yet. I've got a couple of old photo books that don't really match the font of my new ones that I've got. Coming into the bottom drawer, this drawer is an absolute riot, so I'm going to go through this as quickly as possible. But in here it's just kind of like paper and media stuff, so I have a bunch of scrapbooks in here. This stuff that I've ordered from Redbubble, which is like stickers and stuff like that. A bunch of labels here, kind of extra like clips, hole punchers, extra pen, my laminator, my guillotine, as well as like paper, cards and everything here, some extra photos for scrapbooking. And I think that's predominantly it. There's a couple of extra like paper clips, letterboard things in here as well. And everything is basically hoarded into this drawer. These drawer units again are the Malm range. Don't know if I've said that already. But inside this drawer, I'm not really going to show too much in here because it's closed. It's not really that interesting. This drawer is filled with my work shirts and kind of work stuff. In here I have leggings and there's pajamas. This one I believe is kind of like workout clothes, like workout leggings, shorts. It's filled with jumpers, and then the bottom one is filled with all of my jeans. Then coming around again, we have the same situation with these little border things to make sure the bunnies don't try and get behind there. We have this little postcard wall, which again was the same as what we previously had. It just was attached to a different unit. And then we have my wardrobe. But my wardrobe I've had for years. My goodness, ignore all the finger marks. I'm not cleaned the mirror yet. But yeah, this wardrobe I've had for years and years and years. I have updated it, which I think is a really good thing about the IKEA pack system. So you can update it as it goes. It's not the most organised situation just now. But at the top, I just have kind of like high top, like Converse ones, as well as my Uggs that I don't obviously use at this time of year. And the top drawer there is all my hoodies. And kind of bigger zip up hoodies, sweatshirts, everything like that. Next drawer is my joggers, and then that one is a bunch of kind of sweatshirts as well. And there's all of my shorts, like cycling shorts, kind of lounge shorts that I like to wear quite a lot. That's just plain t-shirts. I've got like my kind of printed t-shirts in there and just plain colour t-shirts. Those drawers are kind of like bras, underwear, socks, and then at the bottom we have a drawer of, we've got these wee jackets that have like belts, kind of hats, gloves, kind of winter and summer kind of things as well. And then behind there we have a bag filled with packing cubes, which is easy to have, and everything behind there. Coming to double one, we have the mirror in the middle, which I think works quite well, and we have the chaos that is my wardrobe. This is obviously by no means in any way organised, but at the top, I don't think I've actually mentioned yet, but I have these 3 boxes that I got from B&M, and I just keep a lot of stuff in there. So that one is kind of like summer stuff, so there's like summer dresses and clothes and everything in there. That one I believe has all of my Disney shirts in it, and that one's kind of more of a seasonal one, so it has like Halloween tops, Christmas tops. Then we have this wee photo frame, which again is from George Asda, with this little print in it. I think I literally just got this in a calendar or something. We have a wee photo stand with some more canvases that I painted, and then this wee star which I got from Primark a very long time ago. Up this top shelf we have all of my bags. I've got smaller bags and purses there as well. In the backs there's a lot of stuff like swimsuits, shorts, denim shorts, like fabric shorts, kind of things that I don't really reach for all that often. Hanging up we have pretty much jackets, there's dresses, jumpsuits, shirts, a couple of jumpers, bodysuits, a couple of nicer t-shirts. And that box is all my Disney ears that I have. I've got a little kind of scent crease thing here as well. And then you come down to the bottom. So I've got all my trainers and everything in there. Then this is just kind of more clothes space. I have not went through this and organised it and folded it in such a long time. So it is an absolute carnage chaos mess.